Welcome, adventurer! Did you know we share a brand new story here every single day? If you love exploring incredible worlds and living exciting adventures, stay with us. Let's dive into today's story. The Scientific Mystery of Winterwood Manor. Simon checked the map on his phone once again. According to the GPS coordinates, the old manor should be just at the end of this snowy path. On this December 12th, as the sun began to set, he wondered for the 100th time if he had done the right thing following the mysterious clues found in his grandfather's journal. It had all started 3 days earlier when he discovered a worn notebook in the attic. The last pages contained encrypted notes and a message. To the one who can decipher this code, a treasure awaits in Winterwood Manor. But beware, it will only open on December's full moon, touches exactly the frozen fountain. Simon had spent 2 days decoding the message using his knowledge of cryptography, his favorite subject in his school science club. The notes revealed the exact location of the manor and a series of mathematical puzzles. Finally, the manor appeared before him. It was an imposing Victorian building, not exactly abandoned, but clearly seldom visited. Modern solar panels on the roof and a satellite dish showed that someone was taking care of it, even though no one seemed to live there. Simon checked his backpack. Headlamp, notebook, compass, phone charged to 100%, water bottle, energy bars, and the brass key found with the journal. He had told his parents he was exploring the area for a science project, which wasn't entirely untrue. The key worked perfectly in the main lock. Inside, the manor was surprisingly well maintained. No dramatic cobwebs or dusty furniture, just an old house filled with fascinating objects, vintage navigation instruments, star charts, and strange mechanical machines. The first riddle in the journal spoke of a library where books tell more than one story. Simon found it on the first floor. The shelves were filled with scientific works, but some seemed arranged in a particular order. Looking closer, he noticed that certain book titles formed a mathematical equation. Solving the equation, he got the number 1864, the year the manor was built, according to the journal. This number, entered into an ancient astronomical clock, made a section of the wall pivot, revealing a secret passage. Modern LEDs automatically lit up, illuminating a spiral staircase descending below. The basement was a real laboratory, mixing old and modern equipment. On a central table, a complex mechanism was clearly waiting to be activated. His grandfather's journal gave precise instructions. Several mirrors needed to be aligned to direct a light beam through distant prisms, creating a specific light spectrum. Simon spent the next hour calculating precise angles and positioning mirrors. Mathematics and physics combined in a fascinating challenge. When the last mirror was in place, the decomposed light beam hit a sensor, triggering the opening of a hidden safe. Inside, he found no jewels or gold, but something far more precious. His grandfather's complete research journals detailing his discoveries in optics and astronomy. There was also a letter addressed to him. Dear Discoverer, if you solved all the puzzles to get here, it means you possess not only the intelligence, but also the curiosity and perseverance necessary to be a true scientific explorer. This manor is a secret research center, maintained by a society of scientists of which I am a member. Here we study fascinating natural phenomena at the frontier between science and what some would call magic. The real treasure isn't in the safe, it's in the quest itself, in the joy of solving puzzles and understanding how our wonderful world works. If you wish to continue the adventure, you'll find in these journals other mysteries to solve and experiments to conduct. The manor is now open to you. Use it as your own laboratory. But remember, true science requires rigor, ethics, and the desire to share discoveries for the good of all. P.S. Look through the North Tower telescope at midnight. You might have a surprise. Simon checked the time. 11:45. He had just enough time to climb the North Tower. The telescope was a modern, sophisticated model, already programmed to track a specific point in the sky. At exactly midnight, he observed an amazing phenomenon, an aurora borealis, visible from their latitude normally too low for such a spectacle. The journals explained how the manor was placed on a unique geomagnetic point that made this possible. Coming down from the tower, Simon smiled. He had found much more than a simple treasure. He had discovered a place where science revealed the true wonders of the natural world. And this was just the beginning of his adventures at Winterwood Manor. The end. What an adventure! Did you enjoy it? Tomorrow, another equally amazing story awaits you right here. And if you'd like to discover exclusive stories or share your own ideas, feel free to check out our website. See you tomorrow!